One of the ways that the Bible helps us in enduring our sufferings and making sense of them in this world is seeing Jesus as the light of the world. Allow me to explain. At Jesus' time, during Jesus' ministry, there were many people who just wished that Jesus came to be a king, an earthly king. Just think about it. A man who truly cares about people, a man who is obviously imbued with divine power. He would make an amazing earthly king, and the people would be better off for it. Let's imagine that he did that he came and fought against oppression, he fought against evil. Well, then what? There's a famous J.R.R. Tolkien quote that goes like this: "Always after a defeat and a respite, evil takes another shape and grows again." This is certainly true. Whenever there's something invented that solves a problem, that brings a blessing, there's also another side to it as well. Think about all the blessings that the internet has brought to people. Yet, at the same time, it has also been used for a lot of evil. Or think about the victory that the world won when World War II was won. The evils of World War II were defeated. Though this was a great victory for the world, were there more evils that came about in our world even after that victory? Of course. And same can be said with all kinds of things. And the reason for this is not just because this world is evil, and it is, but also because the people living on this planet are evil too, including us. We all have a sinful nature that is capable of terrible evil. This is often a truth that we disregard or we fail to accept, but your sinful nature is capable of the worst evil. So if Jesus had come to earth to root out evil by destroying everyone who was evil, what makes you think that he wouldn't root you out? For, like Paul, if we're honest, we must admit that we deserve the title chief of sinners. But, of course, Jesus didn't come to make heaven on earth. He came to bring those on earth to heaven. And the only way to do that was to redeem the world, to buy us back from sin, death, and the devil, to secure our inheritance in heaven, so that someday, when he came back on Judgment Day, we would not be considered evil and deserving of judgment, but instead, we would be clothed with his righteousness. We would be deemed as righteous in his sight, and we would be welcomed into eternal paradise with him. So it's fair to say that we can understand the desires of the people at Jesus' time to want Jesus to save them in an earthly sense, and it's perfectly understandable if, during a time of suffering, you wish that Jesus would just come and fix all of it for you. But in light of what the Bible says, that sort of redemption is too small. That sort of solution is too small. God did something bigger and better so that your eternity would be safe with him. That is a truth that gives us endurance in a dark world. We are connected to the light of the world, and we are connected to blessing that has been promised to us for eternity. Listen to this section from John chapter 1 as we think about Jesus being the light of the world. "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not understood it. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth."